The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Makes a man miss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer.
Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone out.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Fields. He goes out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here comes the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Off play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Bennett. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Working that left side now. Turning it on. Oh, juice. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship team.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver, on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, it's Love. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Notre Dame, 20. South Carolina, 14.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Now sliding to his left. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And we've got a shootout.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Sellers. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
South Carolina, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's a heat. And as he throws, the pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice move there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Goes to the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, first and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Go straight ahead. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion.
South Carolina, 28. Notre Dame, 26.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
Let's go.
Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
22, Water.
On the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Football 7. Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got the more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
He'll get out of bounds, and they've got 17 ticks remaining. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the earners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's